上次我玩到了欧吉尔的，他终于解脱了对镜子大师的束缚，然后过上了新的生活啦。那这一次的话，轮到血与酒的扩充内容了。这干嘛？呀，啊靠！我本来想看那个旗帜什么颜色哎。
Geralt of Rivia.
Ha! Sit with us, Witcher.
Found your message on a notice board.
You see, Palmerin, I told you. The griffin at White Orchard. I knew that were we only to follow the tracks of its slayer, we would in the end find Geralt.
Milton de Peyrac-Peyrin and Palmerin de Lawnful. Good to see you both. Been years.
又是熟人。
We're short. We share your joy.
You must forgive us,
他们的
sir.
盔甲好华丽哦。
When we pledged to place the village under our protection, the village elder gave us this hut as our lodgings. He swore it is the best hut in the village.
Get involved in some squabble?
We discovered that in retreating, the Redanian garrison had left this land tillers at the mercy of numerous plagues. A tyranny of bandits, the most onerous among them. These plunderers shall soon descend on this village to collect tribute. Milton and I will dissuade them.
We are both sworn to fight injustice and oppression wherever they rear their heads. The matter does not concern you, of course, but do us the kindness of waiting. Once we have dealt with these marauders, we have a matter we must present to you.
So, plan to go out and meet the bandits when they arrive? Fight them?
Palmerin wishes first to appeal to their sense of decency. But I expect they will be deaf to this.
Yeah, completely.
We must afford them a chance to stand down. Many a hardened outlaw has left the path of wrongdoing upon hearing words of admonition.
Doesn't happen in these lands. Ever.
If they do not heed my reprimand, we at least will know we have done all within our means to evade bloodshed.
Fine. Naturally, I'll help when Palmerin's rhetoric falls on deaf ears.
Excellent. Then we've but to wait for the rogues to arrive.
他们的穿着好金光闪闪哦，不知道花多少钱，一定是贵族。
Hear that? Your bandits have arrived.
他们干嘛来这个地方啊？他们是为了杰沃特而来，可是怎么要？这猫好可爱哦。他们不是抢东西而已，哎，顺便也要劫色啊！
Contemptible cars!
这个。
He mean us?
I, Palmerin de Lawnfall, call upon you to repent. Search your hearts. Do you not see that they are blackened?
我已经很久没有看过这种盔甲了。自从我们很少在玩《黑暗灵魂》之后，就很少看过这种盔甲了。
Right good jest, that. Had us a laugh. Now, fuck off or we lose our patience and you lose something else.
Nay, wait, Zorg. These lads are a lark. Mayhaps they
他们应该是输定了，就是直接抢到。
Can you toss balls
看他们的板甲，全副武装哎。
One spits fire while the other farts.
Noble Palmerin's giving you a chance. Now I'm gonna give you some advice.
给你们机会哦，到时候就没有了。
Or what?
Or you'll find yourself fighting knights errant in the pay of the Duchess of Toussaint, and they eat scum like you with their morning porridge.
There's 3 of them. 2 turtled up in armor. We'll come back later.
Some wench sent them. Folk will say we's afeard of wenches and jesters.
Ooh, insulted the Duchess. Not good.
Indeed, we cannot let the affront go unpunished. I swear upon the heron you will pay with your own blood. By the crane, villains, ready your arms.
他们连剑都好华丽哦，他们完全就是骑士风格嘛，就是骑士的信仰，以助人为乐，正义，靠腰哎。骑士还有什么样的特质啊？我印象中的骑士都是以帮助他人为最高原则，哎，绝对不会做什么不公不义的事。哎，烧起来吧！怎么那么多人啊？哪的王八蛋？在哪？啊，那边。因为拿弩箭的好烦人啊！他们不难打，但是数量就会有点多啦。
We have banished the scoundrels, lifted oppression's yoke from their lives.
Warned you it'd be like this. Fear you as much as they
哦，
did
还有
the
忠
bandits
诚啊！
now. Sorry, no fanfares and flowers. You're not
其实
in
也有忠
Tucson.
诚
Ah,
这个
it's
特
true
质
what
在。
folk claim. In the north, no noble deed goes unthwarted. It is time to go home.
And we shall, my friend. Come, Geralt. It's time we delivered our message.
So fess up. What brings you such a long way?
We are to
他们怎
deliver
么
her
认识
grace
的啊
the Duchess's message in full, with all due ceremony. For tradition,
Is sacred in Tucson. All right.
神圣无比，怎么
most
都好夸
honorable
张哦！
Geralt, slayer of monsters and all evils nefarious, which prey on the defenseless of this world. Whereas never have you been known to deny help to the innocent, nor leave widows and orphans to fates undeserved. Answer you now our present summons. Free us from the beast which floods our streets with blood, and sows panic in the hearts of rich and poor alike. Come to our aid, Witcher. Thus humbly beseeches you the star-crossed city's most gracious protectress, Her illustrious Highness, Duchess Anna Henrietta.
Shall you answer her call?
这
Anna Henrietta really say all that? Word for word?
In point of fact, she said, bring me the Witcher and dare not spare your horses. Only make certain this time he comes alone. The Ducal Chamberlain added the rest. You know how it is.
Yeah, I remember.
I
这
might
一次
add,
确保
be it
他一个人会来，什么意思
unofficially,
啊
that a hefty reward awaits. Yet the specifics you will need to verify with Her illustrious Highness.
上一次他跟谁去陶森特公国啊？叶奈法？
Might be the most fervent request that I take a contract ever. And the most polite.
最有礼貌的。
Now we've got all that behind us. I want to hear more about
也
this
对啦，
beast.
目前为止，
Kind of monster.
其他人都超没礼貌。
Most assuredly, though
有
no
钱
one
就
has
觉得是
got
老
a
大
look。at it as yet. Our only sure witnesses, bodies massacred in a brutal, horrid manner.
Look, some sketches drafted from descriptions given by those who claim they glimpsed the beast. each quite different. To my mind, these witnesses lie.
How many victims so far?
2. When Her Grace learnt of the second, she discharged us immediately to fetch you, promising grants of land and fortunes in gold, should you answer her summons.
An ill wind blows, Geralt. The beast cannot be tracked. Folks say it wields black magic. Also, both victims were nobly born, and the start of a tourney draws near.
每一张都不一样哎。恶兽会黑魔法。
Beast wields black magic? What makes you say so?
恶魔吧。
The first victim vanished between bites at a feast. The feast-goers none noticed this. They saw but an open window, then heard desperate cries from the street below, where a corpse
好像
had
海
just been
妖哦。
The second killing
中间那个
similar.
是
A night in a
就像
locked
恶
room.
魔哎。
Servants all about the house. Guards all around the estate. Yet the beast somehow got him out, dragged him to the town square, and killed him there. No one saw, nor heard a thing.
We have no fear of creatures against which sword and shield protect, but of this beast, nothing is known. Save that it cannot be traced, kills effortlessly, and with no rhyme or reason we can discern.
这两个没什么重要哎，不可能有人逮过啊。好吧。
I sometimes think back to all the contracts I've ever taken from sovereigns. Can't name hardly any where I came out ahead.
You cannot be thinking to refuse.
No. Just struck by a thought. How the Duchess can sometimes be... demanding.
So you accept the contract. Excellent!
We must set off at once. We long wanted this land searching for you, yet time is of the essence.
Ready to go, soon as you're packed.
Ah, then post haste to Tucson.
他们给我感觉好像很好哎，很有礼貌、慷慨，不会这边大小声，给的钱又少得可怜。我是真心觉得啦，真的是这样子，就可以离开这个跟死一样的地方了。陶森特公国是怎样的地方啊？是这样子吗？画面上这个城堡。 那感觉不错哎，很多人向往。啊！我靠，这个画面好鲜艳哦！
Toussaint, the land of love and wine.
美酒与爱情之
Exactly how
国。
I remembered it.
哇，这个好鲜艳，好美哦！
Beauclair has changed some these past years.
Walk about when you have
血与酒的资料片，
You will see for yourself.
这是
To
最后
me,
一个
place
了。
always seemed straight out of a fairy tale. Knights errant, elven palaces.
You insinuate that we are somehow odd? I shall prove you wrong. This I pledge on the Heron.
他们是进一步把骑士这个东西发扬光大了，骑士道精神。什么巨人埋山怪啊？巨人啊！哦，怎么要打巨人啦？果亚特，我靠呀！哎！国境之南。照这么一锤，杰洛特咋又？断几根骨头了。
single-handed, none too wise.
Neither is love born of wisdom, Witcher. So, Guillaume, out with it. Which fair damsel inspired you to vow to kill that filth?
The most beautiful among them.
If he wishes to guard her name a secret, he need not reveal it.
You I do not know, sir, nor seem you a knight, yet still I am profoundly grateful, nay, indebted to you for your succor. This trophy, sir, is yours.
他是为了心爱的女人，跑去斩杀这怪物。我是觉得有点蠢啊，把自己的命都搭进去了。而且女人会收这种东西吗？一颗怪物的头。
Rumored to have been a knight once, but one who broke his vows. For this, the Lady of the Lake transformed him into a wild giant and banished him into the Gorgon Hills.
So he came back down? Why?
Several times each year, hunger chased him into the lowlands. Goliath had killed and devoured many shepherds. Guillaume's hunt served a noble cause.
那这头巨人怎么都没有人被处理掉啊？这怎么可能？照理讲，应该会有数百个骑士跑去打他。
I'll take the trophy. Why not? Could find someone who'll pay to buy it. Put up a good fight against the giant. Got experience battling monsters?
None. In Toussaint, we mostly chase bandits. But I vowed I'd bring my heart's champion the head of a monstrosity, as the famed Gottfried, known as the Giant Killer, did.
You don't mean to hunt the beast, I hope. The matter's best left to Geralt.
Another challenge awaits me. Yet if Geralt is to hunt the beast, he ought to know. It struck again. The river surrendered a corpse. It washed up in the meander by the cockatrice. Damien de la Tour's guardsmen are there already, securing the area.
Securing the area? Better go there now before they trample any tracks, manhandle any evidence.
Set forth then. I shall ride for the city to inform her gracious magnificence that Geralt has arrived. We'll meet later, near Guillaume's tent at the tourney grounds. I shall take you then to see her grace.
他这个割头的这种东西啊，可不可以不要割啊？这样子的话，我的背包重量又增加了，我还要把它丢掉。我知道这个头可以拿去卖啦，可是我不会为了这颗头而去上链接，去寻找上链接啦。在血与酒的资料片中，你可以进行更多狩魔猎人的突变来解锁新能力。不久后，你就能从一个信差手上拿到一封非常有意思的信。阅读之后，调查莫吕教授的故事。哦，突变是指这个啦。等一下，我记得是角色，然后这个嘛。我不会为了一颗头啦，跑去商店街卖掉啦。我宁可去捡武器，然后拿去卖。这地方真的好美哦。
Especially how you switch back and forth between flowery and, well, near normal.
流浪骑士。哎，这个。这里嘛。城堡好漂亮哦。
Let's look around. Make sure they didn't miss anything. Hobnailed boots, multiple sets of prints. Ducal guard, clearly. Let's see where they went. Walked along the shoreline.
Perhaps the body lay on the bank.
Damn, you're ugly. Got guests. Careful.
什么尖刺魔？哦，他爆！哇，这个爆炸还会 附加那个监视的效果哎。来了，这是灭尽龙啊！哦。
Smell of blood. Let's keep looking.
这次我还没遇到过哎。
Anything taken by the current ends up in these shallows.
Yes, the stench is fierce.
哎呦，好恶心哦！
Blood. Guardsmen pulled these nets out of the water, then cut the mutilated body free. Gonna dive in, make sure they didn't miss anything.
Eh?
Silk kerchief, monogrammed DLC. A noble's accessory, clearly. Need to comb the bank. Notice anything interesting?
Alas, nothing.
Look, a boat was launched here. Guardsmen must have loaded the body parts onto it, taken them somewhere. Need to find out where. I'd like to look at the corpse before it starts to decompose.
The inn. Its patrons must have seen the guardsmen, which direction they took. We should ask there.
Seems we've got ourselves an audience.
You think this surprising? The locals will tell the children of children they do not have yet, of the day a quartered corpse was pulled from the river.
One thing. Found a handkerchief in the water. Monogrammed DLC. Mean anything to you?
Delacroix? It cannot be. Was it he the beast slew?
Seems so. Knew him well?
Long past. We were close friends once, but our paths diverged. He was a man of extremes, standing by his companions, no matter the odds. Fighting his foes to the bitter end.
Foes? You have a lot of them?
He did. But I do not see what that has to do with the beast. Ah, Geralt, you've struck a raw nerve. Memories of a time long past, to which I'd rather not return now.
I understand. We can talk later. Let's go to the tavern.
I shall have to leave you soon. Return to court.
Barely got back to Toussaint.
Knight in the service of Her Illustrious Highness knows no rest. In fact, I'd feared I would return too late to fulfill my duty. Yet it seems I've arrived in the nick of time.
我其实忍受不了这种走路很慢的人哎。最起码你杰洛特的速度也要跟他一样啊！我一下子跑过他了。好特别的旅店啊！他在桥上盖了一个餐馆哎。我在那个北方完全没看过这种建筑。
By my troth, could that be the musty scent of fresh pâté?
Naught else, Sir de Peyrac Peyran. I see time has not dulled your senses.
We would be honored if you would join us. Your companion as well.
But why do I not detect even a whiff of crayfish?
炒大浓汤。
No soup today, on account of there being no crayfish. I reckon you've not heard, but all I caught was a corpse. I awoke at the crack of dawn, as I do each day. But when I looked up, I beheld a blood red sky.
This corpse is precisely why we're here. For the man whom you've invited to join you at the table was summoned from a far-off land by her gracious magnificence. He is tasked with tracking and killing the beast.
We invited 2 men to join us, yet since Sir de Peyrac-Peyran in temperament is more akin to hare than hound, I surmise the other is the hunter. With whom do we have the pleasure?
Name's Geralt.
A humble introduction. You've clearly not tarried long with Sir de Peyrac-Peyran.
Spare us the petty insults. Geralt is a master of the witchery trade. He has questions concerning the beast's last victim.
I was the one to find the corpse. The sun had just risen when I awoke, sat straight up in my bed, looked out the window, and beheld the sky red as blood.
Ask Geralt, please, or we shall be here till winter.
他们这些讲述的方式都有点夸张哎，我不知道是真是假啦，就是很夸大化。
Must have been early in the morning. Went to check your nets and then
I stepped out of my hut.
By my troth, to the point, man. You found a body ensnared in your crayfish nets. We know this already. What happened then? Did you see anyone nearby? Did you spy anything noteworthy? Anything at all?
Not a soul around, just me. As for noteworthy, well...
What did you see? But be warned, if I hear the sky was red again...
I saw a head bobbing, eyes bulging, the tongue blue and popped out. Next to it, a hand rocking upon the water.
Get a good look at the body parts?
They gave me such a fright. I bolted to town fast as my legs would take me, then returned with guardsmen who told me to keep out of their way. They had a hard haul. The parts were so tangled up in my nets, they were forced to cut them.
Need to examine the body. Know where they took it?
They ferried it across, then loaded it on a cart and hauled it to a cellar at Corvo Bianco to keep it cool, see?
哎呀，那个刚刚那个画面就半张脸，那个是叶奈法吧？还是不是啊？那个斗篷，这个像出门这一位啊，不是啊。
Who was that?
啊，我以为是叶奈法。
Just left. Didn't see her before. Didn't notice her walk in either.
Doubtless Linnis, the innkeep's daughter. But hold, Geralt, because this is an outrage. Rossel's vineyard was auctioned off? Inconceivable.
It is no secret the Baron had gambling debts up to his ears. It finally came time to collect. His creditors auctioned off his property. The Ducal Chancellery bought it, in fact. Rossel now bunks with his brother in Vicofaro.
I told Rossel he'd get his comeuppance. How long can one throw on past heroics? His creditors must finally have defined that his promises meant nothing.
Such are the times. Today's knights are pale shadows of the heroes of yore.
It's true what they say. God sent the beast to punish us for straying from the old paths.
Thanks for the hospitality. Time I examined the corpse.
Corvo Bianco lies a short way from here, near the tourney grounds. Just follow the road and you'll arrive.
Not coming with? Oh yeah.
Some sort. Her Grace bestowed a great honor on me, even before we departed for Velen. I'm to play the hare during this year's game in the palace gardens. When you see me in my costume, you will wet yourself laughing.
A little tempted to ask a few questions, but it sounds like a long, complicated story. One involving lengthy digressions into local history and tradition. So, see you later, Milton, and good luck.
Well,
这些人都好高贵哦，就连那种平民阶层的人啊，也都好高贵哦。杂种，这种国家这么幸福，应该很少有犯罪率吧？还说有啊？这么的幸福日子，谁还想犯罪啊？ 悬赏白狼。刚刚那个穿斗篷那一位，我以为是叶奈法哎，不知道为什么啦。我一看到有人穿斗篷，然后头发是黑色的，第一印象就是叶奈法。干嘛？前面怎样了？怎么冰冰冰冰的、啊？哇！
Damn it, Kelly must still be here.
是屠杀吧？
In the cellar, gotta be. River muck carried the body in his cart.
在地洞里吗？
Wounds from 5 separate claws, spread of a small human hand. Footprints.
这是个墓穴吧？
Feet lead deeper into the cellar. You. Saw you at the inn. Why'd you kill these people? Clearly wasn't for their blood.
他是夜魔吗？还是魅魔啊？他一定要什么都不穿吗？这个画面很尴尬哎。到时候又要剪辑影片了，唉。
You are wrong.
哎
I cannot let you leave.
我靠！他吸血鬼吧？对啊，吸血鬼啦！我觉得我快没血了。哇，不行啊，我的血太低了。哦，终于处理掉！哦，他好强哦！我死了2、3次。 他的手是不是有点伸长啦？他的小指啊，我一直没有讲到一件事情啊，就是游戏里面的回血方式，我觉得很讨厌啊。它不是瞬间回血，而是慢慢的回血，而且不同的食物回血的效果也各不一样，我觉得有点烦人哎。
Stinks.
有没有什么回血比较快的道具啊？
Both hands amputated. Body was quartered just as I thought.
头颅。那只断手是什么东西啊？刚刚那个怪物他也拿着那个手哎。
Something in the throat. A pouch bulging with coins.
金币。
Nilfgaardian florins from several different provinces. If the murderer did this, means we're dealing with a sentient thinking beast.
胸腔。
was chopped up after death.
他是被一刀两断。
Struck with great force, but bones sliced through, not crushed. Creature that killed him had long claws, sharp as a witcher's blade. First sank its claws into the victim's heart. No Bruxa did this.
断手。
Third hand. A spare?
哦，这不是他的手啊。
Except it's clearly not the victim's. Guardsmen must have not noticed it as they picked everything up. How's this possible? Still warm. Blood still flowing. Several monster species can regenerate. Never heard of that happening to their severed limbs, though. Or of their limbs seeming completely alive after so much time. Examine the tissue more closely later. Might learn something. So,
不寻常的断手。
monster, but not a
好饿哦。
But then why'd the Bruxa come here for the severed hand? And who does the hand belong to? Why the hell's it still warm? Now, pouch shoved down the victim's throat. What's the significance? Why was he chopped up into pieces?
杰洛特根本是侦探嘛，
so far.
猎杀怪物什么的不算什么啦，重点是他能分析这些线索，最终找到自己的答案。我之前有遇到过几个兽魔猎人啦，包含狼派还是猫派，他们的一贯作风基本上都是杀了魔物，草草了事这样子，不会像杰洛特这样子会细心思考怎么做才是最好的选择。其他人都是直接杀怪物交差，然后就没有然后了。